Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Whoa. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again for another one. Fight Talk settings. And yo, blood, this last 24 hours has been nuts, bruv. What you man telling me?
Boy.
Go on.
A lot to talk about.
Bro, listen, we had a lot to talk about yesterday, blood. You know what I'm saying? And then today, it was the next thing, blood. It's the next thing. Bro, I can't lie. I was proper like looking forward to this. I was looking forward to this card, and bro, it's just gone sideways so quick, blood.
Trust me.
Man, I'm saying maybe Dubois not on it now, and obviously Padley stepped in as well for Schofield, blood. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yesterday wasn't that bad because realistically, Stevenson versus Schofield was the least competitive fight on the card. So that was the one.
But it was the one I wanted to watch, though, blood. I wanted to see the beat down. He was gonna beat the brakes off him, bro. I needed to see it, bro.
I heard man saying that Shakur Stevenson's poisoned Dubois as well. That's the word on the street, blood. So that's what I'm hearing. So boy, man, like Jay Prince and that, bro. That man there.
No, bro, I wanted to see him beat the brakes off Schofield because you know why? Because that is the first fight, in a long time. You know, when certain men are calling out fighters thinking they're not going to get the opportunity, a man just says, all right, cool, here it is. And it's like, right, what? So I wanted to see it, bro, because the amount of times in boxing you see man calling man's name and they don't really want to fight them. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it was a be careful what you wish for kind of thing, where man was going to get such a comprehensive beatdown, that like, it was like, remember, what was that guy that was going to gyms? That what's his name? Zelenov or something.
Charlie Zelenov, and then Wilder punched him up.
Yeah, then Wilder smoked him. It would have been one of them ones where man just got punched up in the gym. Like, man's running and getting punched when he's on the floor and that. So I wanted to see the fight because it was going to be one of those situations, innit? It was going to be kind of one of those be careful what you wish for situations. And it was going to be a proper humbling, innit? And Shakur would have had fun and punched him up.
You know why it's kind of funny and weird for me? It's because the two guys who are actually still fighting are probably the two most boring guys on the card. You know what I'm saying? Like Parker and Shakur, from a casual perspective, if Schofield was still fighting and he was fighting Padley and Dubois was fighting,
it'd be more exciting.
It would be more exciting to watch. You know what I'm saying? Now they're looking for replacements for Shakur. It's like, bro, this is like where they were building this as the best fight card of all time. Just those two fights changing has automatically removed that off the pedestal instantly.
Still a very good card, but not that same level.
But
I hope they go on.
Saying that, if Bakole does step in, bro, Bakole Dubois would have been better. You know them ones, because it would have been bombs.
There is no way
Parker's not taking a Bakole fight
on one night's notice. Never.
Bro, bruv, they call him the boogeyman. I don't even think he's that scary, bro. I don't know why, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why. Like, he's been billed as the boogeyman. Them man are saying that he's like, he's like the Mike Tyson of sparring, blood.
The Mike Tyson of sparring.
The maddest thing is, like, because a lot of Bakole's hype is literally just coming from the Jared Anderson win. But to keep it real, like, he's already lost the fight. Like, we've literally seen him lose already. He lost to Michael Hunter. So it's not even like we don't know what to expect from him. He's already lost the fight. And the one guy he did beat was unproven anyway. Jared Anderson wasn't a proven fighter. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't proven. He had, like, I remember people in America weren't even behind him that much. Like, they didn't even rate him that highly either. So, I've never bought into the Bakole app. I think he's a good fighter, but this whole second coming of Ikea Buatsi or George Foreman is a load of shit, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. But...
No, I hear it. What you making of the card anyway? Otherwise, we can start from the bottom of the card. That's the best thing to do. We'll start at the bottom of the card. And the funny thing is, all the fights on their own, are headliners. Or they were. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Smith and Buatsi is a top of the bill fight in this country. It is.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? What am I making of that? Like, do you think that Smith is? You know what's weird? Even though Buatsi feels like he's been around for ages, it also feels like for the amount of time he's been around, he ain't done nothing.
That's what I was going to say. He's been around, but he ain't done that. We had this conversation yesterday, me and Shade, about it depends what version of Callum Smith we get. But you know, we don't really know what Buatsi is. We don't know. At least I said, at least with Andy Yard, he stepped up, he's fallen short, but we know where to benchmark him in the division. Man, don't know where to benchmark Buatsi. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get broke up by Smith. If he was fighting Smith 18 months ago, 2 years ago, Smith would be the heavy favorite. It's because Smith had these losses. Smith's not an easy fight, bro. Smith is not an easy fight. Like, Smith was, one of them man that was like big for his weight.
No way.
168. One of them weight Billy brothers.
No way that is official. There is.
Guys, can we get a source for that?
Yeah, there's no way that's official. But in terms of
Twitter right now, bro.
Literally.
Oh, this chat's fucking hilarious. Big man, bro. That is exactly what he probably said to the doctors.
Bro, bring it back to the Buatsi thing, I'll keep it so real, bro. I do not like Buatsi in terms of how he conducts himself in boxing. I just don't like it. Like this is a guy.
Sorry,
who has
Shane. And Ring Magazine announced it 16 minutes ago that Martin Bakole will step in.
Oh my God.
Yo.
Oh my God.
All right, cool. All right, that got interesting. I can't lie, bro.
Yo, I can't even cap, bro. Credit to Parker, bro. Credit to flipping Joseph Parker, bro. Credit to Parker. Because you know what I thought they may have done? I thought they may have brought Kabayel up the card. You know what I'm saying? And you just kind of... I don't... In my mind, I'm thinking if they were going to get a replacement, they were going to get someone who's already fighting. Credit to Parker for taking that fight on such short notice. Credit.
Yeah.
Bro, but Parker will fight anyone. Look at his resume. I said it. Remember, we had the conversation. He's got one of the best resumes in boxing. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not scared of no one. This guy's fought Zhang. He was about to fight Dubois. He's fought AJ as well. Like, do you know what I mean? And he's fought Wilder.
Style for style.
Ruiz
as well.
But also style for style, Bakole is just going to come forward and try and knock his head off. So that's a style he's been preparing for.
Just slower.
It's a slow. So that works for his game. Even though Bakole, you know, people talk about him being the boogeyman and stuff. It's not like he's prepared for this type of opponent. So that's better.
It's interesting though. It's interesting though because he's in a situation now where he doesn't have the opportunity of winning a world title. This was for a world title. Do you know what I'm saying? So. The fact that Dubois is no longer in the equation is very difficult to re-motivate yourself, especially when you're thinking about 2 times world champion. Now, how easy is it for you to motivate yourself again? You know what I'm saying?
But Parker's a consummate professional. I don't think that, you know, if we were talking about Tyson Fury or something, that may be the case. But Parker's always been a professional, and he's lost world titles. He's come back. You know what I mean? Like I said, there was a time when he was the first to fall of the Parker, AJ, and Wilder kind of trio, and he's the only one that's still here. You know what I'm saying? He's done the most successful rebuild, so he will be. He's there
reinvented himself, though. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
He changed trainers. Like, do you know what I mean? He's changed everything. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I love about it. And he's documented everything on YouTube as well. So he does these little vlogs. So I've been watching all of Parker's stuff for a long time, innit? And you can see the way. Obviously, I like Andy Lee as well. I like Andy Lee's style anyway as a fighter. Yeah. And then Andy Lee's got him. He was a thinking man's fighter anyway. He's got Olympic pedigree, bro. He's got very good fundamentals. And he's naturally, bruv, man's Samoan, bruv. So genetically, man's already a cheat code when it comes to just having like a solid build for a fighter. Do you know what I'm saying? And you put all that together with a very technical coach and they can put together a good game plan, bro. And like you said, stylistically, the fight's the same fight for him, bro. But except he's a lot slower than Dubois, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So he can still box Bakole. He was never going to fight on the front foot against Dubois, and he's not going to fight on the front foot against Bakole. So it's kind of the same fight.
Yeah.
I mean, some people will go as far as saying, I'm not going to say this, but some people go as far as saying, we've seen Bakole quitting the fight like Dubois as well. So some people will say that as well, bro.
He looked drunk in that fight, bro. You know what I mean? His corner was trying to chat to man, like why you not throwing punches? A man was just, bro. I've never seen a man just stop throwing punches in a fight. Cause
literally. It might be a case of, bro, him and Dubois have the same heart doctor, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like literally.
Hopefully not. He'll pull out from swine flu as well, blood. So hopefully they don't have the same doctor, blood. Big man thing.
Bro, I don't know what's going on over there in Saudi, but bruv, it's mad.
Did you get ill when you was over there? What was the cuisine saying, blood? You know what I'm saying? You might have been lucky to avoid food poisoning and that when you was there.
Bro, I didn't get food poisoning, but I had everything else, bro. Out there was bro, I can't even lie. I did not enjoy my experience in Saudi at all, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's a common thing, you know. I've heard loads of people, like, in the YouTube world that have been to Saudi say they got ill when they went there. Like, what is it, like the water or something? Like,
bro, when I was there, it's similar to Vegas in the sense that it's dry heat, so it's like a desert.
Right.
But one of the biggest things is, like, you will see in Saudi is the drop in temperature. So you'll go from really, really hot, and then when you go indoors, everywhere's AC, so it's really cold.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Right. So you don't really ever have the right, like, clothing.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And then also, you got to bear in mind, if you're from a Western country like we are, we're used to kind of like fast, easy access food. Out there, it's not the same. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's one of the biggest differenes. Man said the bar's eating crayons.
Hey, shout out Sino 7, man. That's my guy, man. Shout out Sino, bro. Big
Hey,
man
bro.
too. Big man too.
Nah,
Man had the haram crayons and not even the halal crayons, blood. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. That's where he went wrong, blood. You know what I'm saying? He got to halal up them crayons before he eats them, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Big man thing.
Nah,
I
bro.
saw man them saying that the boy's dad's witchcraft ran out, bro.
Bro. Nah, because I genuinely, I had Parker to win the fight, innit? So it's one of them ones where I wanted to see the fight. And the reason why I think Parker was going to beat him is because, bro, you know what's mad, yeah? He's on a great run, but he was underdog in all these fights, you know?
Yeah.
Do you know them ones? Like, man thought he was going to lose to Hrgovic. Not me specifically, but even in the lead up to that fight, I didn't have him as a favorite.
Yeah, facts.
You know
I
what I'm
thought
saying?
Hrgovic was gonna
Yeah,
win.
I didn't have him as a favorite. I didn't have him as a favorite against AJ. Like, all these fights he's won, he's been a favorite. And now
Even some people had him as the underdog against Miller because they saw him quitting the Usyk fight.
Well, there you
Some
go.
people had him the underdog against Miller.
There you go, bro. So when you look at it, now you're the champion, yeah, and you're the favorite for the first time, yeah. How do you deal with that pressure, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? And then on top of it, Frank Warren's got you trying to do this WWE thing, bro. And man, know that you're autistic, blood. You know them, man. So I know you're not comfortable under the lights, fam. You know
The
what
thing
I mean?
is, the thing for me, I thought I was edging Dubois to win the fight, yeah, but it wasn't just the underdog thing. Like you say, it would have been the first time he's going in to fight someone that can box off the back foot. Everybody he's going to fight,
That's what
everyone
said.
he's going to fight is just walking forwards. Like, you man are all bozos together. Like, him and AJ got the same bozo gene. They're just walking into each other. They might as well have had a headbutting clash. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're jousting basically. Do you know what I'm saying? So they're just running straight into each other. Same with Miller. Do you know what I mean? When he's but obviously Usyk is a freak. Usyk's the best, and obviously it was kind of controversial, no blow, whatever. But when he's struggling to beat Usyk off the back foot, Joseph Parker has got like more sensible aggression. He can be aggressive at times, but he's gonna box on the back foot. So I did still edge Dubois to win, but I just thought, because I thought, you know, the youth, the explosiveness, the confidence, but he was going in there a little bit overconfident, to be honest with you. Do you know what I'm saying? Right. So that's why there's real jeopardy in what could happen. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And Parker's faced big punches as well.
Differently to like the Schofield thing, I genuinely believe that Dubois sick. I genuinely believe that Dubois injured, because in my mind, whether I thought Dubois was gonna win, some people, but I could see a method of how Parker could win. Dubois could not see a method of how Parker could win, so I can't see Dubois pulling out of that fight.
Yeah, Dubois can't see much, to be fair, blood. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I don't think it. But the thing is, though, it's like I just think that. But obviously, man, know that Dubois is not 100, isn't it? You know them ones there, like he's not 100. And the thing is, because of that, it's like I think the sensory overload of the week might have done a number on him as well. You know them ones, like all these interviews he don't want to do, like all of these things. Like even when they done the public warm workout, I watched Parker with his gloves on, moving around, and Dubois didn't even put the gloves on, bro. Do you know what I mean? Right. Obviously, Beterbiev and Bivol didn't either, but
never did Buatsi.
I know, but Beterbiev and Bivol, I'm not surprised they didn't, because them man are doing this Russian mind games thing. You know them ones. Them man neither wants to give away anything. Like, I hear it. But bro,
Dubois, Buatsi dressed like he was going to a party, fam. Do you see what
I don't know what Buatsi's doing, but because Dubois didn't, but then on Sky Sports before, they were showing him in the gym doing pad work and stuff, saying like behind the scenes and all of that. So I was thinking, hold on, he looked like he was on stuff there, and then later on, it's like man's drained. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It didn't really make sense to me. Like, what are you trying to conserve, bro? Because this is your first title defense.
In your opinion, now Bakole's replacing Dubois.
Yeah.
Who, in your opinion, is favorite for this fight? Because
I think Parker is, because I've seen Parker in camp. And when you're training for a fight and when you're not training for a fight, you don't train the same. I don't care who you are.
It's got to be Joseph Parker. Resume for resume, experience for experience. It's disrespectful, I think, to make Bakole a favorite against Joseph Parker. Based on what?
Yeah.
Based on what?
I hear you.
Based on gym stories.
Parker's got the best resume in heavyweight boxing in the world right now. If apart
Yes.
from, you know, even including Usyk, to be fair, you know what I mean? You might even throw Usyk's better. Don't get me wrong. Usyk stayed at that consistent top level, but there's man that were fighting in heavyweight 8 to 10 years ago that missed Usyk because they died. Do you know what I'm saying? But Parker's been fighting the top tier heavyweights for over 10 years.
The issue that I have with Parker is how, again, you know, you said he's a professional, but I don't think it's easy to motivate yourself, bro. When you're fighting for a world title, the guy you've been training for 12 weeks is no longer in the fight. Yes, stylistically it might be the same, or maybe even an easier adjustment, but emotionally and mentally, which boxing is a lot of it is mental. I don't know how motivated Parker will be tomorrow.
I think he'll be motivated for the fact. Imagine if he loses this fight, yeah. Obviously, he's still got a title shot due, but it just doesn't look good. You don't go into your title shot off the back of a loss, blood. Like,
nah, bro, 100%. He knows that the Dubois fight's still next because we know Dubois. We know Dubois not scared. We know it's not no funny business. We pretty much believe if it's swine flu or illness or something, we believe that he knows that he don't have to. Okay, he's not motivated for the Dubois fight now because he's not fighting Dubois, but that Dubois fight is still next. Do you know what I'm saying? So he needs to go into that fight on a good run, which he's been doing. He needs to now continue that good run. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like we spoke about when them man were making Dillian Whiteweight and he was just taking risky fight after risky fight when he could have tried to enforce the mandatory. Do you know what I'm saying? And eventually them risky fights caught up with him and he took a loss. Do you know what I'm saying? And by the time he got the shot against Fury, he was finished.
I expect, that Turkey probably gave Parker a bag, bro. He probably gave Parker a bag because who's picking Bakole? Do you know what I'm saying? On one day,
he probably added an extra 500k on that just to say, yo, my G, like, you know what I mean? Like, because that was a penultimate fight. So he's like, yo, we're gonna keep you where you are on the bill. Hold this little bit for the inconvenience because you're not getting the belt.
Yeah, but I in my opinion though, I would have wanted them to reshuffle the card. Like I did, like even now, like I want them to reshuffle it with Shakur. Like I want Shakur to be like, bro, putting him there in between is kind of mad.
What do you mean?
Because he was meant to be the fight, but before
he's a fight after Hamza, after Madrimov, and before
he needs to be before Madrimov now.
He needs to be before Madrimov, bro. He needs to be after Kabayel and Zhang.
Yeah.
Because they really shuffled it in it. Because Kabayel and Zhang were supposed to open, and now Smith Buatsi's opening.
Yeah, true.
They've really started to shuffle it about a little bit.
So yeah,
but yeah, we didn't even finish that Smith Buatsi conversation, bro. Yeah,
no, I was saying, yeah, Buatsi, bro. Buatsi is a guy who I just don't like. I don't like the way he's conducted himself in boxing. Period, bro. Like this guy he's one of the biggest frauds in boxing. One of the biggest, bro. Let me tell you why. Because Nick brought up a brilliant analogy yesterday. Buatsi's argument for not fighting Yard is the fact that he wants to go for a world title, despite the fact that he's already been offered a world title multiple times and turned it down.
Have you turned down a mill or something like that to fight Kovalev or something, innit?
No, it was a mill to fight Bivol, and then he was mandatory. He was mandatory for Beterbiev, and he didn't enforce his mandatory. He didn't enforce it. Like, bro, and this guy said, instead of enforcing it, he wants to fight for an interim. And Nick was like, bro, that's
bro, that's like getting analogy. No, but I was just saying, it's like getting offered pum pum. You know what I'm saying? And turning it down for a hand job. It don't make sense. And then saying the hand job is the route to the pum pum. That don't make no sense. You're going round and round in circles for no reason. So
it's crazy,
saying, bro. The only reason I wouldn't say he's the biggest fraud in boxing, is because man don't have. He's a fraud, but I wouldn't say the biggest fraud because man don't have no expectations of him. Like we see man do this at the top level of boxing. Who has high expectations of Buatsi?
Turn down world title fights, bro.
World title fights that we knew he was going to lose, bro. He knew he was going to lose. I knew he was going to lose. Everybody knows he's going to lose, bro. He's going to walk into that and lose, bro. He's not like, who are you? Like, no one.
Yeah,
to be a fraud, man.
Bro. You're in the sport, bro. You're in the sport to fight at the highest level. Guess what?
Allegedly, bro. Not everyone is.
Bro,
not everyone is, bro.
That's why if you're not fighting to fight at the highest level, I don't respect you. Because, look at you. Okay, if that's the case, don't act like you are. Yard probably knew he was going to lose to Kovalev when he went to Russia, bro. But he still went. He still went, bro, because he's a fighter. Do you know what I'm saying? You roll the dice, bro. You don't turn down Bivol and give me Dan Aziz, bro. That don't wash. I'm sorry, it just don't wash, bro.
The thing is,
I hear it.
Man in the comments are saying he's not ready for a world title fight, which I agree with. Man, in the comments, love for the comments, well, I'm not disagreeing. But man's 31, bro. I'm looking at his age. He's turning 32 in March, bro. He's turning 32 on the 14th of March, bro.
So when are you going to be ready?
When are you going to be ready? You're past your. You're going to be passing your.
And prime. You're not a heavyweight, bro. Like if you're a heavyweight, 32, 33 is young, but bro, like you're not young, yeah.
How can man be 32? How can man be 32 and say you're not ready, man? That's
the case, bro. When Yard called you out for the fight, your excuse was, I do not want to fight Yard because I'm going after a world title. So that can't be your excuse. If you're not ready and you do not believe you're not ready, then why the hell would you say that you're going after a world title then?
Bro,
why would you do that? That's a straight up cat. Was he not ready for Yard?
I called this out when he left Matchroom and didn't go and went to Boxer. What fights were you trying to get in box? That didn't make no sense, bro. What fights were you trying? If you left, like, Eddie's got the guys. Eddie's got the relationships with Smith. He's got the relationships with Bivol. Those fights are there. Do you know what I'm saying? Apart from that, Frank's got the relationship with had Anthony Yard at the time. He's got him back. He had Anthony Yard. Where are you going to Boxer for what? You're going to leave the biggest promoter to go to the smallest promoter in the UK for what? For Dan Aziz? That don't make no sense.
That's literally what it was, though. That's what it was, bro.
That's when I knew. That's when I knew. Okay, fine. That's fine. That's fine then. Cool. That's who you are. That's who you are. Do you know what I'm saying? So man can't be looking at Callum Smith like food. The only way he wins tomorrow or on Saturday, is if Callum Smith is heavily like past his peak. He needs to be fighting a way past his peak. Callum Smith, anywhere close to his.
But the weird thing is, I believe they're both past their best.
Man past their best.
He's past his best already.
And he hasn't done anything. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't think he could, bro. I think Buatsi probably peaked at the Olympics, bro. Because, like, I'll be real, yeah. Because, bro, like, I'll be real. Like, what more can he show us, blood? Like, I don't think he's got a gear to go up. I don't.
This is what I said to Shane yesterday, bro. How you're the guy that's come through the Olympics, and then you got man like Dan Aziz that would just punching man up in car parks, and man like Anthony Yard that's just on the roads, and they've gone. Dan Aziz and him probably got the same type of career, and Anthony Yard's gone way further.
They probably made more money, both of them.
They probably made more money. They've been further than you, both of them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and you're the guy coming with all the experience.
Bro. Even Craig Richards. Craig Richards fought Bivol, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, bro, there's people around you who. Yeah,
you're right. He did fight Bivol.
Nah, bro. It's the idiot thing. You know why it's the idiot thing? It's even worse, bro.
No, you're right. Even Richards fought Bivol. When you put it like that, it's
you beat Richards, bro. You beat Richards and Richards fought Bivol. That doesn't make any sense, fam. How is the person that you beat fighting for a world title before you? It doesn't make any sense, bro.
Man will probably see Arthur Abraham fight Bivol Beterbiev before we see Buatsi fight one of them.
Bro, it's that.
He's just trying to age them out. He's just trying to age them out.
Of course, bro. And I said this yesterday to you when we done the video, bro. If Buatsi gets a world title through the vacant route, I will never consider him a world champion. I'll never consider him a world champion because for years Bivol and Beterbiev could not fight each other and they were looking for opponents. You were just chilling in #1 contender, not enforcing mandatories, bro. Turning down millions to fight flipping Willie Hutchinson and Dan Aziz, bro. That's what you done. Bro, I can't respect this guy, bro. This guy's a fraud.
Oh, and Lyndon Arthur got in there with Dimitri
well.
Bivol. So Lyndon Arthur and Craig Richards have been in there with Bivol, bro.
And Anthony Yard's been in there with Beterbiev.
Exactly. And Kovalev.
Literally, Callum Johnson went in there with Beterbiev. Bro, what are you doing, fam? Callum Smith went in there with Beterbiev. You're the only one at 75 that hasn't done anything, bro.
Hasn't tested himself against no one.
Bro. Yeah. And he's got arguably the best coach. Man has got Virgil Hunter. Bro, this guy's a bum, bro. I can't respect this guy. I hope.
No, bro, I hear you, bro. Listen, I can't lie. Yeah, you put together a compelling case, blood.
I'm telling you, I'd love to see Smith.
Tomorrow. Oh, Callum Smith.
Callum Smith heavy-handed, you know. Callum Smith heavy-handed, you know. He's heavy-handed, bro. He's a puncher, bro.
I'll celebrate that like I was a Liverpool fan. I swear to God, I'll celebrate that way like I was a Liverpool fan. I swear that, bro.
No, bro, you know what? You put together a compelling argument, bro. I can't lie. Buatsi needs to win by KO, blood, in the first 6 rounds, or else it's long for him, bro. Because all the other man them have tested themselves at 75, except for him, bro. And
what does it show? He don't have self-confidence, bro. He don't have no confidence, none. Man's still a prospect at 32, bro. Like, what is this, bro?
Man, like Jesse Lingard, blood. I'm telling you.
No, you're right, bro. I can't even bro. No one can argue that. Who can argue that, bro? I swear down, his own manager can't argue the points that are being put forward right now. Like, man that you've beaten have taken harder fights than you.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
It's not the one, bro. I can't even lie. So Smith Buatsi gonna be a good fight, but it's one of them ones where it's almost a lose-lose situation for Buatsi at the moment. Like, because unless he wins really, really well, we still don't learn anything from that fight, bro.
Bro, he's moving like Schofield. Like, he's moving like if he were to beat Smith and then you got in there with Bivol or Beterbiev, you're there because you ran out of excuses. Do you know what I'm saying? He's moving like Canelo. He's moving like Canelo with Benavidez. Like, you don't like, you'll be walking in and against man like Benavidez is not on the level of Bivol or Beterbiev, but you can't let these men have the confidence that they know walking into the ring with you that you don't really want to be there. That's the worst bit. You know what I'm saying?
Point, bro.
You can't be moving like that.
You know why he's so dumb as well? Like, I'll literally say, do you know why he's so dumb? It's because, like, historically, 75 has always been a stacked division. Like, when you, like, Rance, like, growing up, you would have had, like, Bernard Hopkins, and then from Bernard Hopkins, you would have Kovalev, Adonis Stevenson, Andre Ward, and then from that, you have Bivol, Beterbiev. Bro, now you got Morel coming through, Benavidez coming through, Yard's still there. These men are younger than you. Like, I know Morel and Benavidez are younger than you. So what are you actually waiting for? These men to get older and the next man to still brock you up? Like, it doesn't make no sense.
100%. He could age them out, pick up a vacant belt, and then just get rendered unconscious by Morel anyway. So for what? And Morel might not go down as an all-time great. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas Benavidez and Bivol will, you'd have more respect losing to them, man, than losing to David Morel, man.
And David Morel is a smoky guy, bro. He's knocking out these guys.
100%. So it's long for him, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, bro. I'm done talking about him anyway, man.
You're right, though. Do you know what I'm saying? That fight there is probably the one I cared about probably the least. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's one of them ones where Buatsi has to do something, because I wasn't impressed with the Hutchison fight anyway. I thought that fight was a snooze fest.
He's boring. Buatsi's been boring.
Imam just pretty much outsized him in that fight. Outsized him pretty much.
I thought it was, bro. Them man were just laying down on each other, bro, and just like it was boring, blood. Both of them man look like they were sleeping.
Smith though. Smith is big, bro.
He's big for the weight, bro. Like, was he 6'3" or 6'3"?
6'3", yeah, 6'3".
Yeah, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where he's gonna have to really, really box. You know what I'm saying? Because he's given up a lot of advantages. So it's either gonna be a really good fight or it's gonna be a boring one.
Smith was only lost to Beterbiev and Canelo. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's only lost to elite guys. Like Smith, obviously he's older. He's an older guy now. Don't get me wrong, but he's only lost to elite guys. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
One of them fights.
Yeah, it's one of them ones, bro.
It's one of them fights where if Smith don't win, he'll probably look at it like, yo, blood, man can hang up my gloves soon, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at the level no more. He's probably looking at it like a marker to see where he is.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. I thought Smith was gonna retire after he got knocked out by Beterbiev.
There you go. Done. So this is the fight, though. He probably got offered the money, and he said, "You know what? I take this to see if I can still hang in there with these man. And if I beat Buatsi, that means I still got something to offer."
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. What's the next fight? Up from that.
Kabayel
Zhang.
Well, how do you see that going?
I think Kabayel wins that pretty comfortably.
I think
the thing with I think Zhang's got he's got a proven blueprint of how to beat him. Do you know what I'm saying? Proven blueprint of how to beat him. Like, it's so all you need to do is just last us to the second half of the fight. And I think looking at Kabayel, he's just so crafty. Like, he is so crafty where he just knows how to get through rounds and win rounds. And I just think Kabayel is all wrong for Zhang. One, he's really good up close and he throws a lot of body punches, so he's gonna zap your energy really early. I think according to CompuBox, he throws more body punches than anyone else in heavyweight. So you know, he's already gonna try and take away your legs already. And then he's so crafty in the sense that he doesn't really allow you to hit him flush. So he's gonna look to get you into the second half of the fight. And really and truly, I can only see one winner in that fight. I can't lie.
I want to see Zhang win. Just because I want to see it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's probably not going to happen, but the power that he carries, bro, do you know what I'm saying? He don't take much to knock a man down, bro, or knock a man out, bro. But I mean, a couple clean bangs from Zhang, and it's over. Do you know what I'm saying? So obviously Zhang's older and that, so everything really goes in Kabayel's favor. Kabayel really should be winning this fight. So I'm saying Zhang is someone we've seen leave the ring on a stretcher just for a gas tank, not even getting rendered unconscious. Gas tank, and that was like 3 years ago. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
facts.
They've dug him out of a grave, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but I still, you know what I mean? I always favor the more aggressive knockout. Not always, but that's what I like to see. So I'd like to see Zhang win still.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And
it's peak. A lot of the other guys, a lot of them, the title holders at who was he mandatory for? Was it Fury as well, blood? That man didn't want to fight him. I'm sure Zhang was a mandatory for.
Nah, he was number one contender for Usyk.
Oh, okay, fine, yeah.
When he beat Joe Dress, he was number one contender for Usyk, but Usyk went into the Fury fight.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, it's one of them ones where, bro, he's getting on now as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I expect him to lose. I expect him to lose that fight, but bro, like anything can happen in heavyweight boxing, bro.
And he's got power, bro. He's got power.
He has. Do you know what I'm saying? So boy, if that left hand lands, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know, bro. And that's the beauty of watching fights like that, bro. So it's gonna be an interesting one. And the next fight up from that is
Ortiz Jr. Madrimov.
That's gonna be cold, bro.
That's my favorite fight on the card, bro.
Start of the night, man.
That's my favorite fight on the card, bro. I think stylistically, bro, that's just money. Like that is literally just money. Like that fight, I expect Virgil to stay on the front foot and Madrimov box him at times and fight in the pocket at times. But in terms of just out and out entertainment, Virgil's one of the most entertaining fighters. This guy, I mean, in his last fight, he got dropped twice against Boacek and kept coming forward. Like, that's just this guy's style. He's so aggressive, so explosive. I think Madrimov will win, but whilst that fight's on, it's going to be nothing but entertaining. Virgil don't know how to fight in reverse.
I'm leaning towards Madrimov as well. I think he's just too versatile. Ortiz Jr. is very entertaining, like you say, and he's very talented as well. He can box, but what we've seen so far, the game plans are very one-dimensional. Do you know what I'm saying? Madrimov can be aggressive. He's strong, very physically strong. I don't think Ortiz Jr. will be able to bully him, and he can box off the back foot as well. He can come forwards. He can box off the back foot. I think he's too versatile. This is going to be a battle of the game plans. But Ortiz Jr. for me, there's only so long. Obviously, he's a young guy, but he's only so long you can keep coming off the floor to win fights. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to adjust that style. Like every fight, even when you're going into fights, when you're the more talented fighter, you go into fights where he's the favorite and having to come off the floor 2 or 3 times to win the fight. Like, bro, what are we doing? Like, come on, bro. Like, if this wasn't somebody that we really like, because this is someone like Tyson Fury we didn't like, we'd be shitting on him heavily. Saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you're on the floor in every fight. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. We can't.
No, but
even if
the thing is, he's game in it. That's the thing. He's a game fighter, bro. He's game. So,
but I'm saying, how long can you keep doing it? How long can you keep being this game?
Exactly. Yeah. I was just saying it from a perspective of from the observer. But if we're breaking the fight down like just X's and O's, 100%, bro. Like fundamentally, there is a psychological issue and there is a technical issue defensively. You know, like. He was lucky to get the win against Boacek. He got dropped twice, and like he pretty much spent that entire fight receiving punches. Credit to him for actually having the grit to keep going forward. And I thought I had him losing the fight on the cards because of the knockdowns. But bro, against Madrimov, you can't afford to get dropped. You can't afford to get hit so much because Madrimov doesn't give you much to begin with. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Crawford struggled to land clean against Madrimov at times, and you ain't got the punch selection or time in a Crawford. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. For you to half of Madrimov's job, you're gonna do for him by just being there.
You're gonna have to go in, box Madrimov, and start to make those adjustments, which Crawford is one of the best in the world at doing. Him, Usyk, maybe Bivol. Making those adjustments, and Ortiz just fights one way. If it's not, if he walks into a fight that isn't going his way, he loses.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
He'll lose, bro. I think he will, bro.
I think Madrimov's just got a deeper bag in it.
Yeah, facts. The only reason why I say not necessarily is because against Boacek, he was up against it, but because Boacek is another face-first fighter, he gave Virgil opportunities as well. If Madrimov is 6-2, 7-2 up on that card, and he's got a knockdown, Joel Diaz ain't letting him lose that fight, bro. He's gonna tell him, bro, you're winning this fight, go out and box. Boacek's an idiot. He just kept going forward and kept getting hit, even though he was up on the cards. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what type of mindset you have. Madrimov, if Madrimov's up and he's got a knockdown, you're the writing's on the wall, bro. Because you ain't gonna stop him.
And because my man's getting knocked down on a fairly consistent basis at this point, he's having to chase rounds. And again, against fighters that can fight off the back foot, or against fighters that are crafty, got good ring IQ, experienced professionals, bro, you don't want to be chasing rounds. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you chasing rounds, I think, you know,
Virgil get stopped.
Bro, Virgil,
might get stopped.
Like all the man at this weight, Virgil wants to fight Crawford. If you're chasing rounds against someone like Crawford, he's picking you apart as he's moving backwards. He's picking you apart, bro. It's horrible for you.
No, 100%, and that's what it is. I just think Madrimov's got too much. His bag's too deep. He's too awkward, and he's adaptable, bro. Like you said, with the fight with with Crawford, he fought against and Crawford's a very patient fighter, and it was a very patient fight. Do you know what I mean? When you're a patient fighter and you're fighting against someone that wants to bring the action all the time, that's exactly what you want stylistically.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
and apparently
it's like, you can pick him off.
Apparently they sparred before, and I heard Madrimov pieced him up still, apparently.
I'm not surprised. Because stylistically, he's exactly what Madrimov would want. So I see it being a very, very good fight. I mean, as long as it lasts, but Madrimov could hurt, man, still. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think it's going to be one of them ones where, like, even people keep talking about the Bud fight. The Bud fight was very, very good, like. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it was very, very technical. It was high level boxing. Like, there were times where casual boxing fans are watching the fight and they're probably thinking nothing's happening. They're probably thinking nothing's happening because it was such high level, in it. And one thing with Ortiz and a lot of the Mexicans, bro, they're gonna bring the fight to you, blood. And if you're a natural counter puncher, that's exactly what you want.
You Eastern Europeans tend to do well against American style fighters. Generally, the American and the Mexican style fighters, generally speaking, they tend to do well because, as you mentioned, like the Latin fighters, they tend to do half the work for you by just being right there, just being right in the pocket and easy for you to hit. So, yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Ortiz won, but he'd have to show me something that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah. That's it, and that's where I'm going. And I just don't think I don't think now's the time. Do you know what I mean? For him to show us something he hasn't already shown us. So, with
the way that he talks and the ego that he's got, I think he needs to lose in order to be forced into making those adjustments. I don't think that he can make those adjustments mid-fight. I think he's left it too late. Even after seeing you get dropped, you've not made those adjustments. I don't think he'll make those adjustments in camp.
There are some fighters that just never do. They win at certain levels, like Miguel Cotto. You know what I'm saying? He lost against certain fighters and won against certain fighters. They're just gonna be who they are. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think Virgil's just one of those type of people. You know?
Yeah.
Completely agree to that. What we got?
Carlos Adames versus Sheeraz.
Hamza, yeah. Wait, bro, that one is a sneaky one. You know, I can't lie, because you know what? It's one of them ones. I think this is going to be one of the first time that Hamza's in there with someone that ain't going to be scared of him.
Yeah.
You know, like that. Because normally it's like them man set up a dustbin for him to knock over, innit? And this isn't one of them fights, bro. This is not one of them fights. Usually he's in there, man are just in there in front of him like this, and they let him maximize the length that he has and all of these other things.
The matchmaking for Sheeraz has been amazing thus far.
It has. It's been beautiful. It's been beautiful, but this ain't one of them fights. Like, if anyone's gonna come in here and rip up the script, it's this fight, you know.
I think me and Shane disagreed on this fight when we did our prediction video yesterday. I think Shane's leaning towards Hamza Sheeraz. I said I wouldn't be surprised to see Carlos Adames do a madness.
Yeah, no, I can see how Carlos wins the fight, but I just think Hamza's too big for him. Adames struggled at 54 when he was fighting at super welterweight. He struggled. You know, we seen him lose at 54. We seen him dropped at 54. So I'm like, Hamza's real big. Now, don't get it twisted.
Ridiculous.
If Hamza's gonna be fighting off the back foot for a lot of this fight, because Adames' pressure and his work rate and his overall aggression will overwhelm Hamza at times. But I feel like in between that, Hamza's going to be able to box, move, use his size, hold. And don't be surprised if Hamza gets hit with something early, feels the power and say, you know what, let me Tyson Fury my way through this fight.
Yeah,
let me hug my way through the fight. And I can see Hamza winning on points. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Do you see him being as comfortable boxing going backwards? Because most of his fights, he's definitely been the aggressor, though.
I hear you, and that I hear you, but he's gonna have no choice in this fight. He's gonna have to fight off the back.
But this is why I think
if they meet in the middle,
this is why I'm not sure.
If they meet in the middle, then what happens?
Adames will piece him up because his hands are faster and he's smaller. He'll just get underneath Hamza's shots.
You asked me something yesterday about Shakur. You asked me yesterday, does Shakur do you think Shakur, obviously always getting called boring, whatever? Do you think he's going to come and try and put on a show? I think there could be the same type of mentality for Hamza Sheeraz. A lot of these men haven't had these big nights.
Bro, this is a world title fight, bro. You win it by any means necessary, bro. You win by any means necessary.
I hope his coach is telling him that, bro. Because if he tries to put on any type of show,
in the back of my mind, if I'm Hamza, I'm like, bro, I'm Muslim, bro. There's no way I'm losing on the cards in Saudi. There's no way. There's no. So even if it's a controversial fight, I'm thinking negative from round one because, bro, there's no way. Why would I don't know. You guys might be right. I can see a way Adames wins this fight because we've seen Hamza Sheeraz dropped before, and Adames does have enough power and he's aggressive enough to drop him. So we've seen Hamza drop before, so you never know.
Yeah, he'll have to. We'll see if Hamza's going to allow him to get that much success because he won't drop him with one bang. He'll have to chip away at him a little bit and hurt him. And it's
not necessarily, bro.
I don't know if he's going to get to him enough. That's my only worry. Like, is he going to get to him enough? Do you know what I mean?
He might be able to hit him with one piece and drop him, bro.
You think so?
Bro, Hamza does keep his chin in the sky sometimes. Like, I've seen him drop with a single punch against a flipping journey.
Them looping over.
Naturally, when you're that tall, you tend to keep your chin up anyway because you can. You know them one.
Right.
And that's what it is. A lot of them taller fighters, because they used to be out of range anyway, their chin is in the air. It is in the air for them.
Back, like, bam.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, he could get dropped, but I don't know, man. I'm leaning towards Hamza. I can see how Adames wins, but I'm leaning towards Hamza.
But you're leaning towards Hamza based on a kind of shit house performance, though.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, cool.
Shit house performance.
See, that's what I mean. I think this is a genuine. I can see arguments for both fighters winning. Do you know what I'm saying? It's that fight. Like, it's that kind of fight. Like, and I wouldn't be surprised if Hamza loses. Like, I legit wouldn't be surprised just because I think stylistically, Adames is all wrong for a man at this stage of his career. He's scatty, blood. You know the ones like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen enough of Hamza, and it's like, if he's fighting someone that's very, very orthodox, I can see how he just fundamentally just walks through them. But this is one of them fights where it's not going to look like a boxing match at times. You know the ones? Like, it's not going to be very straight lines, very like orthodox. It's not going to be that. Like, Adames is going to be doing fuckeries, bro. So
Hamza's going to have to show me something different, though. Like, he's going to have to show me something different because even though I'm talking about him using his size, I've never actually seen him use his size, like wrestle up close and tie man up and throw man down. I've never really seen him do it. So I'm assuming he can do it because he's big. But that might not be the case, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it might be a case of where Adames is pretty much just wrestles him. Like, bro, Adames has been around the block as well, bro. He's a crafty guy, so he knows what he's doing. But I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm making my predictions based on man walking into the ring doing what we know that they do and being who we know that they are. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't make a prediction based off of any of the fighters doing something that I've never seen them do before. Do you know, I'm not predicting, flipping Shakur to hit man with a two-piece and knock him out cold or anything like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at if Hamza comes in and does what Hamza does, and Adames comes in and does what Adames does, Hamza probably loses.
Right.
If you're basing it on previous fights, then yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just being real. I don't. If Hamza's coming with that mindset, then I would agree with you. I just can't see how he can't be that naive. He can't.
Yeah, he has to try and do something different, is what you think. He has to come in with a game plan. He has to.
you can't be that naive. Like, I've never seen anyone walk down Adamas. I've never seen anyone just walk him onto punch. I've never seen it. Like, I've never seen it. He's fought guys.
You're talking about
world
Hamza
champions
being
before.
Hamza likes to walk people down.
Yeah, that's his fighting style, though.
When would like he's got to believe that himself? You think that you can tell him that you're going into a fight against someone that you're much bigger than, and probably naturally 2 weight classes bigger than, but you can't walk this brother down when you've been walking guys down that's more naturally closer to your side.
It's biomechanics, bro. So it's not, bro. You gotta bear in mind this guy's smaller than you but shorter than you. So naturally, bro, in the first 2 rounds, Adamas is going to be using his head movement, dipping and trying to go, like, he's going to look like a Joe Frazier in there. And Hamza is going to try and walk this guy onto jabs. And he's going to get caught with overhand lefts, overhand rights like a Joe Frazier. At some stage in the fight, you're going to realize, raw, this is a bit mad. You can't keep walking forward, bro. But the blueprint to beat Adamas is there. That's what I'm saying. The blueprint to beat him is there. So at some stage in the fight, you're going to have to say, you know what, bro? I'm going to have to fight off the back foot and box this dude and wrestle this dude. And he's got the dimensions for it. Now, if he decides not to do it, then he loses. But I feel like he's going to do it. I feel like he's going to have to make that adjustment, or he's going to be...
The best thing for Hamza is to not really get too much early success, because if he's eating a couple of overhands, but he gets a decent amount of success off the jab, he might stay there. Do you know what I'm saying? But if he gets hit with a couple of overhands and he don't really land anything back significantly, he may lose the first 2 rounds embarrassingly, but that might be better for him to force him to make them adjustments.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Because I think that some of these fighters need to be forced to make adjustments. Do you know what I'm saying? He might not want to make those adjustments. So, that's the thing.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. So, hey, I don't know, man. Do you know what I'm saying? If I had to put money on it, I couldn't really, in terms of the levels that they both fought at, I couldn't bet against the Adamas.
Yeah,
if you're talking about the levels that they fought at, then you're right. If you're talking about the levels that, Adamas just came off the Revianchenko win, so I think he even stopped the Revianchenko. So yeah,
bruv, and he's fought J-Rock, like he's fought a few like good fighters, like who has
J-Rock, Patrick Sheeraz, good fighters.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like bruv, Hamza ain't fought no one.
He's fought like 4 world champions in his career. Like I think he's only lost to 1.
Yeah, so. To me, it's one of them ones where it's a very tough fight at this stage in his career. And if Hamza wins it, he would have won me over anyway, because I weren't believing in the story about this youth, innit? Like I don't know how he fights at that weight. I don't know how he fights at that weight and makes the weight. Do you know what I'm saying?
I can see rants on Saturday saying, "Bro, I told you, man, fam. I told you about this Hamza guy. Well, this guy."
Yeah, if he loses, I can't lie, bro. It's a fraud watch thing, because I said from the beginning. Do you know what I'm saying? I said from the beginning, like, how's this guy making weight and that? Like, man's eating ice cubes or something, because.
But this is the thing. You're gonna be 6'3", heavily depleted, trying to make weight and bully guys that's smaller than you, but you don't lose your weight. Your punch resistance ain't gonna be there. You're up against someone who's got stoppage power. Yeah. I don't know, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Hamza would have to box perfectly for 12 rounds, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Adamas could if Adamas is successful for 2 or 3 rounds, that could be it. That could be all she wrote. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I said I'm leaning towards Adamas, because he ain't got to be perfect for 12 rounds. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
You're right. And we don't know about my man's chin, or we do know about my man's chin. Do you know what I mean? So, boy.
Facts.
So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, innit? We're gonna see if he wins that. When you look at Adamez's resume, yeah, if Sheeraz beats him, yeah, that is one hell of a scalp, innit?
Trust me.
So 100%. Like, he'll know he's in a proper fight, innit?
100%.
And then what have we got? The Shakur fight, innit?
Shakur versus Padley, bro.
Now it's Padley.
As Shane said, bro, that's the one where the man and them are gonna go get drinks and that, blood.
Nah, I'll be real, yeah. I'm just happy, yeah. I'm happy for Padley, yeah, because that's life changing. I see Bear broke man on the internet making jokes like, oh, what, he's got a normal job, bro. He's still got more money than you. He's an electrician. Like, you're going You know the way there. Man's an electrician.
They're the same man that are laughing at John Duran for going to Saudi. Let them man laugh. You know what I'm saying? What are you laughing at? I've never understood that, bro. I've never understood. So, bro, the other day someone asked me when I dated Gal told them. I said, bro, do you know how many men are walking on the road with no gal? Do you know what I mean you can't laugh? It doesn't make no sense, blood. Do you know what I mean? Of course,
it's true.
It doesn't make no sense.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what it is, blood.
Like the brother, like as an electrician, they said that Turkey, bruv, bought man a new house, bought man a yard, bro. Because, bro, remember them man there, yeah, bro? Them man there, bro. Man could get a good yard, like a nice big yard, yeah, out in the country for like a little $500,000 and that. So imagine, man, he's engaged like to a gal, and Turkey said, "Yo, man, I'll buy you a new yard, yeah, and run you some bread." What? Say no more.
Yep.
I'm on the first flight, bro. If my man phoned me today and offered me that, I'm gone. My man phoned me today. Bro, and Nick, let's keep it real, bro. You're fighting Shakur. It's not like you're fighting Wilder or Beterbiev, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like Shakur's gonna embarrass you, but he ain't gonna hurt you.
You ain't gonna hurt. Yeah, you're gonna come back and do a shift on Monday. He's gonna be working on Monday. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro. 100%. Shout out to Pandy, bro. It's big for him, bro. And them kind of jobs there, with them community man, them northern man and that, bro. You know that, like. You know, in London, yeah, if you call your gaffer, yeah, he might say, "No, I'm not giving you the time off." You know, London man are dickheads like that. Do you know what I'm saying? But them Northern man are like, "No, bro, take the weekend, take the week off, blood. That's great for you." Do you know what I'm saying? He'll probably be wearing his electrician company on his belt.
I was gonna say,
big my team, like, you know what I mean? That's what it is up there. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, man, I'm happy for him, bro.
Still,
I don't think so. You know, I think, you know what this is, yeah. Whether you like Shakur or you hate him, now you need to admit that man are running from him. Because, bro, if Shakur's as shit as everyone says, how come no one wants to fight this year? You know
the only reason man don't need to admit that now is because man already knew that. Shakur was telling, I don't know if you saw that Eddie Hearn interview, but Eddie said that Shakur's been saying to him since the fight was announced,
he's not coming.
Going to fight. He's not going to fight. He's not going to fight. And then when he landed in Saudi, Eddie called him and said, "Oh, look, he's landed. What are you talking about?" He said, "Brother, Eddie, he's not going to fight." By the time it comes to fight, I don't know why. This is what you say about Tyson Fury. I don't know why. I can't tell you why, but I can tell you the fight's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. When Tyson Fury was first announced against Usyk the first time, we all said it's not. Well, I said it's not going to happen. Going to happen. I don't know why.
The build-up's way too quiet, bro.
It's not going to happen, bro. It's never going to happen.
The thing is, yeah, it's one of those ones where, like, Schofield. I was on the fence, innit? I was on the fence whether he was actually sick or not. But the moment I saw his dad post, the moment that I saw his dad post the video, I was like, "Yeah, my man ain't sick, bro."
Brother, all these tubes and that, bro. When man's sleeping and that, it's like, bro, listen, that brother is dehydrated, yeah, because he's trying to make weight and he's in the desert. That's all. So they got man on a drip, fam. That's all it is.
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if his dad poisoned him, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if his dad poisoned him, bro.
You don't think it was Jay Prince and that? You don't think it was Jay Prince?
Can you imagine the amount of shit his dad would have got if his son got cooked like that? Because, bro, his dad was a pimp, bro. Let me tell you why his dad's a pimp. Because all he done is sold his son's old. That's all he done, bro. Yeah. He sold his son's virginity, bro. That's what he done, bro. Because let's keep it real, bro. He knew his son was going to get cooked. He knew it, bro. He knew it, bro.
Yeah, 100%, bro. He knew you weren't fighting. From he was missing all the media obligations. I was like, this brother's not trying to fight.
Did you hear Mama said Shakur sent someone into his house to cut up his passport so he couldn't fly?
But you know why he's saying that though? You know why he's saying that? Remember,
why?
Hey, Rance, remember who Shakur's managed by?
Jay Prince.
And then, man, you know what that man did to NBA Youngboy?
Yeah, but what's that got to do with anything?
I'm about to say. I'm saying that's why Schofield's trying to sell that story. Like that.
I hear that, but here's the thing, though.
To us as Brits, or to anyone that's not in America, that sounds hilarious. But that story, the narrative plays out differently if you're American. I feel like that story is for American audiences. Do you know what I mean? Because if you know Jay Prince, it sounds almost believable. Like, to us, it's hilarious.
For Schofield, though,
of course.
Man didn't say for Tank.
Yeah, bro. But this is what I'm saying. You know, like man was saying, like, well, why is Floyd and fucking and Andre Ward and Thingy and Bud, why they watching Shakur spar? It's only Schofield. I said because he's Shakur, bro. Like You man take the piss and you laugh, but all these men know that Shakur's him, bro. Like all of them.
Yeah.
The thing is,
You know them, man.
the thing is, he might be talent-wise, but to me, he's still the Black Sonny Edwards blood because eventually, when you get in the ring, he is, bro. Because it's just boring.
No. Shakur's my fighter, bro.
Your training video, no,
we're not hearing it,
bro. He's the Black Sonny Edwards.
We're not hearing
bro.
it,
I'm telling you, bro. Because he is, man, like Bloody Edwards, bro. I'm telling you, the training footage is more entertaining than the fight, blood. See, he's Raymond Morrison, blood. Like he's
that's not true.
He's technically great, but in the ring, we have to in the ring, the fights are boring, bro.
Nah, bro. They're not, bro. No, they're not. Listen, I'm not trying to hear that, bro. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Nah, you know what I'm pissed off at, yeah? I'm pissed off at the fact, that you see, was it that De Los Santos brother, yeah?
Yeah.
That one fight, man are trying to go on like all his fights are like that, bro. And the bro was blatantly fighting with one hand, yeah. And bro, if you're fighting a brother with one hand, yeah, I'm looking at the other brother that's got two hands. Why are you not doing something? That's what I'm looking at. It's not up to Shakur, yeah, to make the fight entertaining when he's got one hand. It's up to the other brother to get man out of there, bro. It's like when I watched Dylan Dennis fighting
that's a Dylan
no, bro. Listen, when I watched Dylan Dennis, fighting Logan Paul, man was saying Dylan Dennis didn't throw a punch. My thing was, hold on, how can you not get a man out there that's not throwing punches? You're shit. That's what my mentality was. It's like, how did you let this bro survive? You're bigger than him. You've got reach. You've got everything. He hasn't thrown a punch, and you still couldn't hurt the bro. You're shit. I'm looking at the bro that's throwing punches.
The problem with the Shakur thing is, and I rate Shakur in it. Like I've always said, this guy's got the highest ceiling in the sport. However, the problem with Shakur is when it comes to being entertaining is him himself personally.
You don't need to be entertaining. Fuck entertainment.
He said fuck the fans. Like he said it, bro. He was like F the fans. So in his mind, he knows what he is. The difference between him and Devin is he knows that he's a boring fighter and he stays boring. Sometimes Devin likes to be entertaining. Like Shakur will win a 12-0 against anyone. Like, don't be surprised. I'm telling you, people are gonna use this Padley fight to get drinks, to get peanuts, to get pizza, whatever, bro. Trust me, bro. Like they just watch Virgil Cool. Let's get a drink, bro. You come back, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, when I was in Saudi last time, I used one of them gal fights to go get a drink, bro. That's what it's gonna be like for this, bro. Like, I'll be real, I genuinely like Shakur. But the issue is, if someone's not on his level, it is real boring. Let me tell you why.
Bro, no one's on his level though.
No, when I mean not like, bro, when he fought Valdez, he was nowhere near on his level. When he fought Herring was nowhere near on his level.
He smoked Herring, but at the time, bro, he put a beat down on Jamel Herring, Herring's not a scrub, bro, and he stood in the pocket and he schooled him.
Herring's a great fight, and that was his best performance. But the issue is, when he went into that Herring fight, he went to put on a show. I see when Shakur fights someone who is shit, like so shit, and he knows he can just coast in
he fights to the level of his opponent.
He stays in gear one. Stays in gear one. Where he fought Valdez, he cooked him. If he fights like that against every level, he would get more stoppages. But against Padley, like what he's gonna do to Padley is gonna be less than what he would have done to Schofield. Trust me.
Facts.
Like when he goes and fights Zepeda, he will probably stop Zepeda, but he ain't gonna stop Padley.
Yeah, and I don't. If I was him, I wouldn't either, bro, because I'll save my hands. I'll be like, fuck it. I'm not mashing up my hands on this. You get me? Like, bro, this is crazy. Man's not even. I'm hitting him at 60%, bro. I'm just gonna box his head off.
Trust me.
And use it as a spar. I wouldn't mash up my hands on Padley, bro. What's the point?
Yeah, I'm looking for.
Have you seen this youth's hands, brother? Have you seen this youth's hands at his age, bro? And his hands are mash up. He's had surgery on his hands and all that.
Man, he's got arthritis already, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. So, bro, I understand why he don't really punch when he don't have to, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's like I ain't even seen how he wraps his hands on fights, but I remember seeing Floyd and I remember seeing Eubank Jr. as well. Them man wrap their hands, like this thick, bro.
Facts.
Certain man certain man ain't got the hands here to be punching like that, bro. Like I seen Junior wrap his hands here, and literally that much protection on his hands, bro. So it's like you're not feeling his knuckles in the glove. Like these certain man need to protect their hands more than other man.
I mean, Eubank wraps his own hands. I swear, Eubank wraps his own hands. I lie. Yeah. So, I mean,
but the thing is, you can't. The thing is, everything you're saying is fine, yeah. But if you're going to say F the fans, you don't care about putting on performances, then you can't complain when people aren't as excited about you as some of the other man. Even man that you're better than. It's pro boxing. It's the entertaining side of sport.
I don't think Shakur cares about that. I think
he doesn't.
Shakur cares about the fact that people don't want to fight.
That's
what he cares about.
Exactly.
Hold on, the two things are linked. If you aren't entertaining and you're not a selling fighter, then you're gonna give Tank or people the opportunity to say, "I'll fight Ryan," when clearly.
No, because if I keep winning, you can't chat shit to me.
Understood. I understand. But that path of I'm just gonna keep winning is gonna be longer than the path of I'm winning and I'm entertaining. That is, you're creating a longer path.
Bro, we've seen Tank here, bro, and bro, I'm starting to not like Tank because
we told you about Tank.
Nah, bro. I'm starting to not like him because he's just a fucking liar. You know them ones. And you know them ones that, bro, Tank's talking shit about, yo, bro, you have to earn the right to fight me. It's like, bro, like my man's not a free world champion. He's been calling you out. He even said he knows he's not the A side and he's willing to take less than a 50-50 split because he knows that, yo, do you know what I mean? And even Shakur said the other day, and he's spot on. If Tank fights Shakur, yeah, that's the best fight on his resume, hands down. So why? What reason is there to not make the fight other than the fact that I know that Shakur beats him? I know that Shakur beats him.
But the thing is with Tank, yeah, bro, this guy, and I don't know why it's taking you so long. Like I don't know why it's taking you so long, bro. Tank,
you know why? Because Tank has started to talk more now, and the more he talks, the more I realize he's full of shit. Before I was just watching him fight.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's true, and obviously at that time. You could blame Floyd because Floyd was managing his career. You could
they were saying they were cherry picking guys for him.
Yeah, facts. It could be because Floyd was the one who turned down the Lomachenko fight. So you're right. You could at that time blame Floyd, but Tank for me, bro, he is the definition of a person who's just. I don't even think it's a case of. I don't even think it's a case of him being afraid to lose. I just don't think this guy likes boxing. I just don't think
no. He came out and he said that he was scared of getting embarrassed. Though he said that's his worst nightmare.
I swear he said that.
He said his worst nightmare is he gets embarrassed or knocked out in front of his family. I can't remember. You lot will find the quote for me. Like get beat up in front of his people. Like he don't want to lose, cuz I swear down. He just don't want to get smoked in front of his people. I think he's genuinely scared of losing. Bro, I think he's genuinely afraid of losing.
I think a lot of them are like. I mean, Tyson Fury was the same, but it was like you need the fans and the media and everybody to put pressure on you. We already said this, bro. When we saw Tank come out and start dissing Turkey and saying like pricing himself out of fights and whatever, we're like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna fight anyone, blood. You know what I'm saying? I said the only person who's gonna fight is his baby mum. Do you know what I mean? He's not gonna fight no one. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Hey, Nick said, Nick said Turkey needs to sign his baby mum to Riyadh season.
100%. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a better chance of her fighting Shakur. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. So but man knew, obviously, you're coming around to that now, but man could see this coming like down the road just because I've seen the Tyson Furies and I've seen these people. And it's not that Tank's not a talented fighter, it's not that Tyson Fury's not a talented fighter, but we can see the way that they operate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man will have more respect for a Joseph Parker than I will for a Tyson Fury any day of the week. Do you know what I'm saying?
He just genuinely, and one of the biggest issues with Tank was, and it's the fact that he made so much money just fighting shit guys, bro.
Like Deontay Wilder.
Facts.
Them man are knocking over dustbins, so they can do that.
Trust me, like I'm like, bro, and his fan base, yeah, are the most intellectually challenged fan base I've ever met, bro. Like, this guy pisses on everyone's head and tells them that it's raining, bro. It's literally one of the craziest things ever. Because
his fan base has, like, Coca-Cola and deep-fried pancakes for breakfast, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? So, obviously, that's what are we expecting from them, man? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, because if you deep it, yeah, it's not even like he's in an era where no one else is doing nothing. Shakur's a freeweight world champion. Devin's a former undisputed champion. Teofimo Lopez is a former unified champion, 2-weight Ring Magazine champion. Bro, there's guys who's actually doing bits around you, bro, and you literally have no intention of fighting them.
But what's mad about him is that like he didn't even care about the PR. He actually don't care. Like he could go and fight a washed Noma. He could go and fight past his Pete Cambosos. He could go and like try to, like that's what Tyson Fury would do. Tyson Fury would fight someone that AJ's previously fought that's washed now, beat Andrew Ruiz and be like, look how I beat Andrew Ruiz. Like he would play those types of political games. Tank don't care. Tank will fight someone that none of them we've never heard of. Tank will genuinely go and fight. Tank will go and fight Padley. Like, but like make that his first choice fighter, someone who we've never heard of, and then just be like, look what I'm doing, and knock him out.
If Tank retires, he'll be the biggest underachiever boxing's ever seen, bro.
I don't think
in terms of his talent, bro.
I think he'll be the biggest. But we don't know how talented
he's one of the most.
We don't know how talented. We don't know how talented.
Nah, bro, this guy's talented, bro. This guy's talented.
We don't know that, bro. We don't know that, bro. Bro, we don't know, bro. Playing 7-a-side with the man them and playing in the prep are two different things. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. You
can just do the eye test, bro. You can see it. You can see it, bro. This guy's talented. Bro. If he's a talented fighter, bro. Like this guy's got the ability to
man can only talk about how talented you are when man is seeing it against certain levels of opponents. Man can't talk about how talented you are otherwise. Like we can't do that, bro. We can't, bro. I can't walk into Westfield right now and knock someone out and he goes, "Yeah, my brother's talented." Bro, come on, man.
No, but who
are you fighting? Who are you fighting?
Bro, just looking at his overall ability and what he can do, what I've seen him do that other fighters can't do, regardless of the level, bro. You can see if someone's got the real deal or not, bro.
You know what it is? He's gonna be a boxing underachiever, but a financial overachiever because he'll come out of the sport richer. He'll come out of the sport richer than Shakur. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what he'll just sit on that. He'll be like, yeah, you're great, Shakur, you're great, but you're broke compared to me. So that's the conversation we're having. Do you know what I mean? So that's what it is.
No, I agree. I completely agree with that, bro. So it's one of them ones. I think that Tank retires before he fights all of them. It's unfortunate, but bro, like honestly, I believe Shakur beats all of them. Do you know? I believe he beats all of them. And even I see a thing of Teofimo today saying how Shakur was smoking man on the Olympic team. Do you know what I mean? And Teofimo is one of them ones. He's bipolar as hell. 1 minute he's racist, next minute he's not. Like even did you see the thing with Shakur? He's like, bro, you ain't even racist, blood. You know the ones like Shakur's laughing at him. He's like this bro just chatting shit to try and get fights, blood. Like man, them think that man think that his baby mum took half his money and he's just trying to trigger man to get fights now.
I believe that. 100%.
Yeah,
no,
I believe that. And Shakur's like, I'll fight him. Do you know what I mean? Because Keyshawn was like, listen, I wouldn't give him a payday after that. And bro, listen, bro, Shakur's like, bro, I'll fight him. Shakur will fight all these man. That's the thing. He will actually fight them, bro, because it's boxing.
Bro,
Keyshawn's my guy, bro.
I'll keep it real, bro. He can say that, but he did turn down a big fat title fight against Devin still.
No, we had this conversation already, man. He offered man 25%. Devin can kiss, bruv. What? Free weight world champion. And you offering me 25%.
Devin was the world's youngest undisputed champion.
Brother, he didn't duck Devin Haney, bro. Like, bro, this guy pieces up Haney and sparring for fun all the time. You think he's ducking Haney?
Then he should have taken the fight for 25%. He should have taken the money.
Nah, bro, listen. I'm not... bro, listen. Devin took 25% against Cambosos because Cambosos is a punch bag, bro. You know them ones there. Like, he's a punch bag. Let's be real. Like Cambosos, don't move. Like that was an easy fight for man, bro.
To be fair though, hear what I'm saying though. 25% of that fight with Devin at that time would have probably still been bigger food than Shakur's ever seen.
No, but even if it is big food, you know what it is? Because of my spiteful heart, it's not like the fact that you're giving me 25. I'm looking at how much you're getting. And I'm saying you shouldn't get that.
What?
Better
you know what it is? You know what? You know what I genuinely think it is, bro. You know I genuinely think it is. I feel like Shakur knows that Devin fight will always be there.
Yeah,
he knows he knows that Devin fight will always be there. That when people, even though I said what I said and I was just playing devil's advocate, Shakur they ain't ducking no one. I just genuinely feel he always knew the Devin fight will be there because one, him and Devin are like the same age, and two, Devin
they came up together.
Yeah,
and they need each other for their legacy. They need each
Tank
other.
is a diva. If he got offered 25, if he got offered 20% against Tank, he's taking it. Because he don't know if Tank's going to offer that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I think he knows like who he can do that with. Because I'll be real, like I have no doubt in my heart that at some stage Shakur and Devin will fight each other.
They will fight. And the thing is, yeah, they kind of need each other the way Keyshawn and Andy Cruz have to fight now. You know them ones? Because it's like, because everyone knows, yeah, like that fight, everyone wants that fight. And because everyone's always going to want Haney and Shakur, I'm not taking 25%, lad. I'm free weight world champion, bro. And I know I can beat you. So it's like me beating you, like, no, that's nothing to me, bro. I'm like, yo, say for instance, yeah, there's 100 mil on the table, and I know that you're getting 75, and I'm getting 25. Yeah, just the principle of knowing you're getting 75, I'm not accepting it. I'd rather we both get no money, bro. I'll be real. That's what I'm on.
And you're cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Nah, because I'll see you later, bro. Because you need me and I need you, bro.
But that fight won't be 100 million later.
No, but it will now because Turkey, that fight's gonna be worth way more now with Turkey about.
Well, it depends, innit?
Because we've already seen Devin. We've seen Devin lose, and now Devin's gonna fight Ryan.
Brother, let me tell you something. If Turkey gets involved, it's not 100 million, man. It's a 50-50 fight. If Turkey gets involved, and both men are getting money.
You can't say it's not 100 mil. If Devin beats Ryan, Shakur goes and
Devin loses. I said if Devin loses, it's not 100 million.
If Devin loses,
so the 100 million won't always be there. Do you know what I'm saying? That money maybe even with Turkey, if he loses, that fight might not necessarily be there, bro. And Devin is a very unpredictable character, blood. If he loses to Ryan and he ain't got the drugs excuse, God knows what he does, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? God, he'll be out in the fun fair putting straps on Utes again like he was last time. We don't know what he's on. We don't know what he's on. So that 100 million might not be there anymore. So you never know.
But yeah, now we got to talk about the big fight, the main event before we jump off still. We got
my brother Beterbiev, blood. My brother Beterbiev, you know. Come on, man. We're here for the victory lap. We're here for the victory lap.
I'll keep it real. I said yesterday I'm picking Bivol for this fight, and I'm sticking with my prediction.
So am I, blood.
Sticking with my prediction, bro.
And I don't want to see a trilogy after Bivol boxes his head off.
Nah, I do. I
don't want to see it, man, because he's 40 something, yeah, and it's one of them ones where when man's at that age, they could just age overnight, bro. For me, Bivol won the first fight, so if Bivol wins comprehensively, yeah, in this fight, I don't want to see a trilogy, bro. I don't want to see it, bro. I want to see Beterbiev retire, bro. That's what I want to see.
I want to give you your flowers as well, yeah, because Rants, because there was my brethren who he actually judges for the WBC, yeah. He watched the last time we spoke about Bivol versus Beterbiev, and he said, yeah, the good point that you brought up is a lot of people are talking about, Beterbiev won because he won the championship rounds. You mentioned, which is common sense, but people commonly forget. Round 10, 11, and 12 is the same as round 1, 2, and 3. 10-9 is 10-9. But people feel like because it's their last thought, they automatically give the win to Beterbiev. Just because he won those rounds doesn't mean he won the fight. Those rounds don't, on the terms of just judging and scoring, those rounds don't score any different than any other rounds in the fight.
That's the same way that that's the same way that man will try and quickly nick the last 30 seconds of a round, and then people are like, oh yeah, he won that round, and forget what happened for the first minute of the round. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Facts. And in my opinion, the reason why I'm not going to say firmly, because I think Beterbiev is a great fighter and you can't question this dude. But the reason why I'm leaning towards Bivol is because what I've seen here is everyone was saying, Bivol was tired. Bivol was tired in the second half of the fight. Beterbiev threw the kitchen sink at Bivol, bro, and he did not look like dropping him. He did not look like dropping him. So if that's a tired Bivol, and you threw the kitchen sink and you could not drop me, nor hurt me, or stop me, I'm taking confidence from that. And if I'm Beterbiev, I'm not taking confidence from that. Because I throw everything at you and I heard the 12th round. For me, psychologically, forget everything else. Psychologically, do you know how much confidence Bivol was taken from that? Thinking, bro, I was tired and out on my feet and you could not stop me. Bro, off that alone, listen to what Bivol's saying, bro. He's like, bro, I just need to be more active. I just need to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a man who's afraid of the power that he felt in the last fight? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And Beterbiev
100%.
threw the kitchen sink, fam. He threw everything, and he could not stop him.
Bro, 100%. A man saying that Bivol can't do any more than he did. Of course he can. Because there were rounds, yeah. If you know boxing, you could see that he was taking certain rounds off. You could see it.
Facts.
And he said,
and
when you need to listen to what he said, yeah, he said more activity. He said he need more output. That's what he was saying. He knows that he just needs to up his output. So he needs to work on his conditioning to be ready to punch for 12 rounds. And he'll be ready to punch for 12 rounds. That's all he'll be drilling because he done everything else right.
Go and watch CompuBox stats. Bivol's lowest punch output round was round 10, which tells me that you're taking a round off. His highest punch output was round 9. So if he in his mind, he's like, bro, let me take the next round off. So you can't say he couldn't have done more. He clearly took rounds off in that fight. It's clear. It's like without a shadow of a doubt. I don't want to overlook Beterbiev because he's an absolute animal. And there are things that work in his favor as well. But if you're asking me who am I going to pick, I'm picking Bivol, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's so close because I actually think they're both going to be better. I think watching their press conferences, you know, Bivol dealt with the power well, but Bivol did say when they said like they did something of like describe. They did a yes or no. I think it was on the zone, and obviously that's yes or no is perfect for these men because these men don't like to talk anyway. These Russians, you know what I'm saying?
They don't.
So they said, was Beterbiev the most powerful fighter you fought? And he was like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So it's definitely not like he don't respect his power. Bivol will come out and be better. He will pace himself better. There were certain rounds he definitely won. There were certain rounds that he probably edged but left it to the judges. And I think he's quite frustrated that he did that. If he was a little bit more consistent across the 12 rounds and took the same number of punches but spread them thinner across the 12 rounds, he probably wins the fight. And, you know, Rand said he probably won the fight on the night, which if I'm being fair, he probably did. Just about.
I scored it a draw, you know.
I think I had it a draw, but obviously I predicted Beterbiev to win, so I was being slightly biased in Beterbiev's favor because I prefer the come forward pressure, aggressive knockout fighters. That's just what I prefer. So, but I think that we'll see a better Beterbiev as well. I think Beterbiev will take a little bit of confidence. Obviously, his ego will be damaged. That yes, he's the knockout guy, and you didn't get the knockout. So on that basis, yeah. But I think that we'll see him be more. I think we'll see Bivol throw more punches and be more consistent. And I think we'll see Beterbiev put slightly more power. He moved through the gears in 10, 11, 12. I think he could have moved through the gears a little bit earlier. Obviously, he's probably sitting there thinking, I also didn't quite do enough to get a stoppage and to really, really hurt him. If he hurts him, he can stop him. But he didn't quite do enough to stop him. Bivol also didn't quite do enough to win some of the draft. I think we'll see a better fight overall.
I don't think Bivol allowed him to move through the gears early on. I'll be honest, because Bivol's got the faster hands. So every time they got into exchanges, Bivol was landing first. So especially the first 3 rounds. Round 3, Bivol was piecing him up, bro. Like they were both throwing.
I didn't say early, just earlier. So
but I'm saying later on in the fight, when Bivol had built a lead for me, his punch output went down a bit, and then Beterbiev's pressure seemed to look like it was more intense, bro, because he allowed him to kind of put more pressure on him because his punch.
It's a game of momentum, innit? It's a game of momentum. It's a game of momentum.
That's all it was. But when they punch at the same time, Bivol lands first.
Yeah. It's one of those things where when it's like in a football match, you're winning 1-0, and it's like, at what stage of the game do I decide to put everybody behind the ball? Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like Bivol just kind of done it a bit too early. And I just think with me, when I watch this fight, I think one thing we will see from Beterbiev, and I know he's going to do it more, is throw more body punches. He's going to want Bivol not moving as much because I don't think he liked the movement early. I don't think he liked the lateral movement and the fact that Bivol kept going left and right, back and forward. And recovering from a knee injury, you don't really want to do that. You don't really want to be doing that constantly. So in my opinion, I think that's something that he's going to try and do early. Try and land some body punches. And because Bivol, well, no one's body moves. You know, the body doesn't move. So I feel like that's something he's going to really try and aim for early. But I just feel like down the stretch, I think Bivol's going to get way more confidence than he had in the last fight. And I also feel like Bivol's corner didn't do him a great service. Because going into round 10, they made him feel like he had a handy lead. And I just felt like
I felt like he did. Do you know what I'm saying? But they shouldn't have told him he did anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't have told him that. They shouldn't have been so, because when you're hearing Mark Ramsey say you need a knockout, you want to feel like, you know what? Like, I'm telling Bivol, you're winning, but you don't want to leave it to the judges. Do you know what I'm saying? I felt like Bivol fought, and I feel like Bivol also felt like in himself, Beterbiev was gonna have more power. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you go too negative, thinking, bro, this guy's gonna hit me with something hard. Now he knows what Beterbiev's got, bro. I'm going Bivol, bro. I'm going Bivol.
Yeah, because people say that traditionally, like in the rematch, the guy that won the first fight wins the second fight. But the thing is, I don't think that Beterbiev can do more than he done in the first fight.
You don't think the Beterbiev won the first fight anyway? You think the judge gave it to him?
But I don't think he won the first fight, and a lot of people don't. But the thing is, I don't think there's much more that. I don't think he done anything wrong in the first fight. I just think that Bivol's a better boxer, like, you know what I mean? So because of that, I just think that they're two very high level boxers. He lost because stylistically, the mover and the boxer beat him. Like, that was it. So for me, him being at 40 odd years old, I don't think that even though he won, I don't think he didn't get the better of the fight because he done anything wrong. I just think Bivol's a better boxer than him. Do you know what I mean?
That's a good point as well. I hate this concept that because someone loses a fight that they done something wrong.
Yeah, I don't
because
think
someone lost the fight that they're not good. Like, I heard it a few weeks ago when David Moreau lost to Benavidez, and I'm like, they're both someone has to lose. Someone has to lose a fight, bro. It doesn't mean that he didn't fight well. Someone has to lose a fight. Do you know what I'm saying?
Morel is a great boxer. I like him a lot stylistically, and I watch him. I think he showed that he belongs at that level, and he's so green. For him to take a fight like that as well, it shows that he's got bottle, because he's been chasing that fight, and people don't chase Benavidez. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And he showed that he belongs in there with Benavidez. So
100.
Because of that, do you know what I mean? You have to give him his respect, bro. Do you know what I mean? There was no real loser in that fight, because his stocks went up after that fight, even though he lost.
That's my point. Like, I hate this idea that when people lose, all of a sudden they know like there's something wrong with them or they've done something wrong. That's not how boxing works. Like, I just don't know where that concept comes from. It just doesn't make sense to me.
From Floyd Mayweather.
That's it. So this thing here, I scored it 7-5 to Bivol in the first fight, and I just think that he's got the faster hands, he's got the faster feet, and the rounds that he didn't win, it was more down to inactivity rather than him getting pieced up. Because when they were throwing together, he had the faster hands, and he lands more in combinations. He wasn't landing singles. If you watch, every time Beterbiev was catching him, it was single shots, bro. When he's catching Beterbiev, it's 2s and 3s because he fights with that pendulum anyway. So for me, it's one of them ones where I think they both know what they need to do, but more so Bivol knows what he needs to do to win the fight. I don't think Beterbiev believed that he won the first fight, because I saw his corner before the final round, and they told him that, yo, you need to get this motherfucker out of here. You're losing.
Man said Allah gave it to me.
bro, even after the fight, you saw my man ran to his corner, Look at the way both of them men went back to their corner, bro. Like, Beterbiev did not believe he won the fight. I don't care what he says.
That's what Shane said about Hamza Sheeraz, though. He's like, as a Muslim brother, you ain't getting the decision against you. Like, you ain't, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I would just recommend to anyone going to fight in Saudi, is keep the beard and shave the moustache, blood. You know what I'm saying? The big man thing, like, you go in there with a Dagestan thing, that's giving you 2 extra rounds off rip. So that's what it is, man.
Trust me.
So, it's going to be interesting. But for me, I want to see Bivol get the belt. I like the way that he dealt with it as well, bruv. Like, he's just proper stoic, no bitterness. You know the ones, when they asked him, do you think you deserve to lose? He said, yeah, because I didn't do enough. Clearly, I didn't do enough. He knows, innit? He knows that in his head, he feels like he won the fight. Do you know what I'm saying? And also, there's a respect between both fighters, bro. Like, them man know of each other from amateur days. They're not strangers, blood. Do you know what I mean? So this fight was long in the making. They both know everything they need to know about each other. Do you know what I'm saying?
I feel like we were always going to see a markable improvement from whoever lost the first fight. I think
Yeah,
if
that's a good
Beterbiev had
point.
lost the first fight,
That's a good
he would
point.
come in. He might do it at not quite an Anthony Yard go for broke, but he might be a lot more aggressive coming into the second fight. Yeah, whoever, because they're both very high IQ boxers. Bivol's way more technical, don't get me wrong, but they're both very, very knowledgeable boxers. So I feel like whoever lost the first fight
in my
will be coming
opinion,
in
a
with
lot
more
of people
intensity.
have said that, and my issue with this is my issue with this. A lot of people, and my cousin says the same thing as you said. He thinks Beterbiev is going to start faster and start earlier. Here's the issue.
That's not
The
what I
last
said, but
time you started fast and the last time you started the fight slow and you went fast near the end, you were fighting against a tired Bivol.
Yeah.
If you start in gear 5 against a fresh Bivol, you've gone to gear 5. There's no gears after that. So if Bivol can take you and take your best in the first 5 rounds, which I'm inclined to believe, because he took your best in the last 3 rounds. So in my mind, he's going to take your best in the first 5 rounds. When it gets to the second half of that fight and it's time to change gears, you ain't going to have gears to change to. And Bivol will get into a lead and he will cruise. And this time, you ain't going to have it there to get it back. Beterbiev ain't stupid, bro. He's going to know that. He's not going to start as fast as people think.
Yeah, this fight needs to be more cagey than the first one.
If he had lost, then I think we would have seen him be more aggressive. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm not saying he's going to be more aggressive this time round. I said whoever lost would have been the person to make them adjustments. So obviously Bivol lost. So we're looking at Bivol as the guy to make those adjustments. Had Beterbiev not got the decision, I think we would have come out there and Jimmy. But I could still see him being slightly more aggressive. It's not necessarily gear 1 or gear 5. I can see him being slightly more aggressive because the reality is Bivol, as much as Bivol's landing cleaner punches, putting together combinations, Bivol don't look like he's stopping Beterbiev anytime soon. So if Beterbiev can come out and win, let's say of the first 6, he can win 2 or 3 of the first 6. Then going into the second half of the fight, we're still in a competitive place. Even if he is a little bit more aggressive in, say, rounds 2, 3, 4, then takes a step back for rounds 4, 5, 6, 7, then goes back onto the offensive again, then we could be looking at a situation where it's quite close. Because if Beterbiev can establish a lead, we think of Bivol as a more technical boxer establishing a lead. We're thinking Bivol establishes the lead, Beterbiev tries to knock him out. If Beterbiev can establish a lead, which is not normally how he fights, but if he can, Bivol ain't knocking him out. So then,
it's gonna be hard to establish a lead against Bivol. It's gonna be flipping hard because what a lot of people are Beterbiev threw over 1,000 punches in that fight. Bivol made Beterbiev miss over 650 punches. Bro, what are we doing, bro? He made Beterbiev miss over 650 punches. That's literally how do you win rounds against a guy that's gonna make you miss so much? Do you know what I'm saying? Like when Bivol is fresh and like when we both start on 0, we both start on that start line. No matter who you are, I'm gonna beat you, bro. You literally have to try and outrun me or something. But you ain't gonna. When we both start fresh, I'm gonna beat you, bro. 10 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying?
But this is why I'm saying, like, I just believe that he won the first fight because he's just a better boxer. He's better at making people miss, and he's better at putting his punches together. So it wasn't a thing where I think Beterbiev has to do anything differently or Bivol has to do anything differently. I think they both need to go out and fight exactly the same way, and Bivol can just maybe up the output. I don't think Beterbiev's lack of output was a problem. I thought because when you look at
punches, bro.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. So I just genuinely think, like Bivol is just a better all-round boxer. That is all. Do you know what I mean? But Beterbiev's a heavier puncher, and that's it. Like people were saying, we don't know if Bivol can take a punch. Well, now we know.
Now we know.
Well, now we know.
Do you know what I'm saying? More than anything, now Beterbiev and Bivol knows. Forget us.
Yeah.
Beterbiev and Bivol.
You're right. Beterbiev knows. And also, all Beterbiev knows is this the first brother I fought and I haven't stopped. So in his head now, how does he approach this fight now? Because normally,
that's my point.
Normally he goes in knowing that he can get someone out of there. Maybe he's saying, right, I can't get this guy out of here because Beterbiev will know if he hurt Bivol in there. Do you know what I'm saying? And if in his head he's like, yo, I caught him with good shots. Normally, man aren't still there, and he was there. How does that change the way that Beterbiev approaches the fight?
That's why I'm picking Bivol to win, bro.
I don't think Beterbiev goes in there thinking he can't get him out of there. I don't think that'll be the case. You just said that Bivol's movement is so good and his defense is so good. He made me miss. He made me miss 60% of my punches. If I land 30%, he will still believe in himself. If I land 20, 30% more of those punches, I stop him. He'll still believe that in himself. You know what I mean? I threw 1,000 punches. You made me miss 60% of them. You know what I mean? If I land those punches, you go away. You got great defense. I just got to land these punches. If I land them, you ain't there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's not that I landed 900 punches and you made me miss 100, and you're not, and then you're still. That's messing with my mentality now. But I missed a lot of these punches.
Facts.
Yeah.
So we've got these men are both mentally extremely strong characters. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you say,
facts.
so they will both go, and I think they're both coming to be better. Even if they fight exactly the same way, it will be 10% more than what we saw last fight. Bivol will throw 10% more punches. Beterbiev will be 10% more aggressive. It will just be 10-15% better from both guys. Now, what the result of that is, we don't know. Do you know what I mean? Can he get through the guard and land and hurt him? Can Bivol start to push him back? We don't know. That's what we're going to find out. But I just think they'll both be better because neither of them are shying away.
No, facts, man. I'm looking forward to that fight. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sticking with Bivol for sure.
Same.
And yeah, bro, obviously, and Nick's going for Beterbiev. So obviously after the card, do you know what I'm saying? We'll see who did what, bro. But we're gonna be looking forward to a good night of boxing anyway.
Trust me.
I mean, you lot, make sure you run up the lights, people. We're 24 off the lights target as well. So let's get those up. Make sure you sub to Nick's channel. The link's in the title. Do you know what I'm saying? What you man got coming up? What you man got coming up? I know you man are active.
We got well, the thing is, I was literally in the process of dropping our fight card video, but the issue is we heard the Dubois news, so I'm literally just like, I need to phone Nick as soon as this is over so we can figure out how we're gonna repackage it.
Okay.
We also have a Virgil Ortiz reaction dropping tomorrow, so reacting to just Virgil Ortiz knockouts, and then we're live for the actual fight on Saturday. From the first fight.
I'm debating going live as well at 2 a.m. for Tank versus Roach.
No, we're going. We should, bro. We should next week.
Yeah.
Next week, Tank's fight. We definitely should.
We'll probably be live for that. So yeah, bro, we got nothing's cooking, bro. Pretty much any big fight we're trying to go live for, even if it's American time, Saudi time, whatever. We're just trying to do as much as we can. You know what I'm saying? And we'll keep jumping on here with you and discussing
trying to learn from Rants, fam. Rants is live every 15
minutes.
Yeah,
Rants get 100%, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know Rants, bro. So that's what it is, man. But yeah, man. I mean, we've got all them things coming up. And obviously, Rants, we've spoken behind the scenes about some videos we might end up doing together at some point. So we're just working on the logistics of that. So yeah, bro, we got nothing running.
Yeah, man. Nah, big up you lot. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing a watch along for that. I'll definitely be doing a watch along for that, bro. So yeah, man. Big up everyone inside. Make sure you subscribe to the clips page as well. The link's in the title. Yeah, who's live that we can redirect to, people? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, that's it, man. Keep these coming, especially for the big fights. And then we see what happens. But when is a Coley fighting? What's his name?
April, second week of April.
Hey, bro, I can't wait for that fight. You know.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is because someone's getting knocked out in that fight. You just think, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Even though
I hope so, that could be a hug fest.
It could be a hug fest, but I just feel like someone's getting knocked out in that fight, innit? Like, and part of me hopes that it's Reactor.
It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a Coley.
Yeah, but it could be a Coley as well, bro. I can't lie, because I don't know about a Coley at that weight, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He went up to heavyweight just to fight a fucking cruiserweight. That was weird, innit? What was the point in that?
Yeah, no sense. But I don't even know what's going on with a Coley right now, bro. Like a Coley, bro, he looked like he looks like he should be fixing a sink when he can. Bro, do you see how he looked in that fight, bro? He looked horrible, bro.
No, I hear it. Nah, it's a bit of a mad one, bro. Like, and he just looks awkward with the extra weight on. Like, do you know what I mean? Because it's like he didn't put no weight on his legs and that. Like, it's just
man just look like a flipping uncle.
Yeah, it's true, bro. Man's built like SpongeBob, blood. You get me? So it's a bit mad, innit? But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, the Madonna thing spun me, bro.
Yeah, I was just about to say, do you see what he said to rap for? But that's bad. Oh, yeah.
I said Madonna's wash, fam. What you doing, man? Nah, it's crazy, isn't it? But I can't lie though. like Okoli knows, like he's got to sell these fights, though. Do you know what I mean? Like he's
that
been
whole
funny.
card, that's going to be another good card, though.
It is a good card.
That whole card is entertaining. It's just, bro, they should just call that the Man Them card. You know, like Wireless came out and said like Drake on stage featuring the Man Them. It didn't know who the Man Them were. The Man Them is that card, blood. There's just bare IC3 brothers on that card, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's mad.
It is. That's a serious card, isn't it? So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So that April card. Do you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep an eye on that, man. So yeah, man. Big up everyone inside.
Love, bro.
Run up the likes, people. And man, we'll see you guys back.